Next up, we have sports medicine, our Master of Science in Sports Medicine program, and we have Dr. Mary Murray, the co-program director, with us today. Hi, Mary.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi. Could you tell us about the Master of Science in Sports Medicine? Is this a clinical program?
This is not a clinical based program. However, many of our students are clinicians. This is a post-professional master's degree, and there is no clinical component or clinical education requirement. We have students that it was created as a program typically that was created many years ago for athletic trainers to get a post-professional advanced degree, but it has since changed, and about 50% actually of our incoming class this year in fall of 2021 will have degrees outside of athletic training, including exercise science, exercise physiology, and similar degrees.
Great. Could you talk a little bit about who would be a good fit for Pitt's program?
Sure. I think the student who has an interest in the field of sports medicine, and it's an umbrella term, but not only just an interest, but maybe some experience, whether they've done some undergraduate research experience in a lab, or they're an athletic trainer, or maybe even an exercise physiologist that would want an advanced degree. Our program does focus a lot on research in the field. We talk a lot about evidence-based practice. The students are required to complete a research project. They can choose between a thesis project, sort of an individual data gathering project, or a scholarly paper, which is like an intensive literature review on a topic of their choice. And so we do kind of focus a lot on the sports medicine research side.
Great, thank you. And so, do you think are there best undergraduate degrees for someone interested in the program?
I think most of the degrees that are best suited, as I said before, are athletic training, exercise science, exercise physiology, even like a bioengineering. We've had some bioengineering majors come through because they're interested in the research side of what our program can provide. But definitely students who have some experience with human anatomy, human physiology, sort of that foundational science background.
Great. And are there any opportunities for students to explore the field before applying to the program, particularly for Pitt undergraduates?
Yes, we suggest and promote that students can perhaps do a semester internship at the Neuromuscular Research Lab. We do have undergraduate interns that kind of cycle through the lab to kind of really experience the type of research that's happening. They have an opportunity to use the equipment, get familiar with the equipment, the research equipment there. So there are opportunities for the undergraduates.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some stats, some historical stats going back the past 3 years of the average completed applications, admitted students, and final class size. What experiences help a student stand out when applying to Pitt Sports Medicine program?
So a few things that help a student stand out is, one, an understanding of what our program is and what our program offers, mm-hmm. and how they see themselves, using the experience in the program to further their profession and their career goals. It's an understanding that this isn't a clinical program. It's actually more of a research based program. There are clinical courses for those students who are clinicians, but a good understanding of our program is really key. We do encourage students to reach out to faculty for meetings or coming to campus or coming to our lab to kind of really see what it's all about. Students who, as I said before, students who may have a little bit of research experience or interest, it's not a requirement, but it just helps students kind of stand out. Again, even if they hadn't had the opportunity to do research as an undergrad, the interest and understanding of what really goes on in our lab and with our program. And then finally, just, standing out academically. It's a competitive program. This doesn't maybe seem like it is if it's 75 applications and 40 admitted students. These students are, cream of the crop, I would say, as far as their GPA and the universities that they've attended and the courses that they've taken to really be admitted to the program.
How many Pitt students apply and are accepted into the program typically?
I would say maybe 5 or 6 Pitt students apply.
Okay, great. And then what are alumni of the program doing today? Could you share a little bit about the outcomes of the students?
Sure. Our graduates pursue a variety of different careers beyond our program, from pursuing a PhD or another clinical or a clinical graduate program, whether it's a DPT or PA school. So they've gone on to further their education. Others have gone on to work at the university or high school level as certified athletic trainers. And then others are working at research centers like the VA or the Department of Defense, working on doing research. Others still are working in rehab centers, physical therapy clinics, things like that.
Great. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Murray. We really appreciate your participation.
You're welcome.